Hi, I'm Mark Newman, the president of Precision Analytical, and this video is to assist you as you collect your samples for our new innovative Dutch Plus kit. This video will help you collect your samples and prepare you for an easier collection day. In addition to this video, please do read completely through your instruction booklet that came with your kit, as it'll be another great source for you to refer to. If you have any other questions about what day you should collect, how to collect samples, or anything else pertaining to the Dutch Plus test, please feel free to call the lab at 503-687-2050. On the timeline, you will notice some fluid restrictions during the day. Urine sample results are best if the samples are not too dilute. These restrictions are just general guidelines to help you not hydrate excessively during the test to get optimal results. Here are some general rules for the collection. Avoid eating and drinking until after the first 3 saliva collections are completed. You'll want to avoid caffeine and alcohol on the entire day of collection as well as the night before. The day of collection, you'll also want to avoid exercising. Light exercising associated with the general activities of your day are fine, but no rigorous exercising on the collection day. Also, do not floss your teeth the day of collection until all your samples are collected. Flossing may cause blood to be in your saliva, and that could impact your test results. As you collect your samples, label each of them as you go to make sure we have all of the information we need on those samples. When you collect your dried urine samples, either urinate directly onto the filter paper or urinate into a cup and dip the filter paper to saturate it completely. Once it is saturated, allow it to sit open to dry for at least 24 hours. When your saliva samples are completed, place them in the freezer until you are ready to ship them. If you happen to be on any hormone replacement therapy, please do see the page of the instructions that goes through the details of which hormones you want to take the day of the test and which ones may need to be taken a specific way or skipped the day of the test. Please follow the timeline and collect as closely as possible to the collection times found below. So let's begin. Upon waking, immediately collect saliva within 5 minutes. To do this, place the cotton swab in your mouth and chew lightly on it to stimulate saliva flow, but for no more than 5 minutes. You want to saturate this swab completely, but you do not need to spit into the tube. Once it's saturated, place the saturated swab in the collection tube and close the cap. Your first urine sample should come immediately after. A timer will be extremely helpful through the whole process to remind you when to collect. So after you start the first saliva collection, set your timer to 30 minutes. When that 30 minutes is up, it's time to collect your second saliva sample, followed by your third saliva collection 30 minutes later or 1 hour after waking. During this hour time period, we ask that you not brush your teeth or floss your teeth, and do not eat or drink, and limit yourself to light activities, for example, showering and getting dressed. It's also best to be in an environment that is well lit during this hour. After the third saliva collection, it's okay to eat and brush your teeth, and you can drink up to 8 ounces or 1 cup of fluids between the third saliva collection and your next collection, which is 2 to 3 hours after waking. And this is a urine sample. So you're only collecting a urine sample at this time point, 2 to 3 hours after waking. After this sample and throughout the rest of the day, please limit your fluid intake to about 32 ounces, spread evenly throughout the day. The next collections will happen around 4 to 5 p.m. right before your evening meal. For collection number 5, you will be collecting both a urine and a saliva sample at approximately the same time. Do not eat or drink for 1 hour prior to this sample, and you'll want to rinse your mouth about 10 minutes prior to the sample. For your last collection, collect a saliva and a urine sample between 10 p.m. and midnight. Again, do not eat or drink for an hour prior to this sample, and rinse your mouth 10 to 15 minutes before the saliva collection. Now you're almost done. After your urine samples have dried for 24 hours, place them in the resealable plastic bag and then in the box, along with the frozen saliva tubes, including your completed forms. Seal your box, place it inside the provided shipping envelope, and deliver it to the nearest UPS store. Do not leave it in a mailbox outside. Once again, if you have any other questions about what day you should collect or how you should be taking your hormones during the collection time, please feel free to call the lab at 503-687-2050.